If you're watching this video and you have been trying to be an entrepreneur for 2, 4, 10 years, I want you to know that the journey doesn't actually begin until you make this switch. Once you make the switch where you're completely focused on a person and bringing value to them and how you being involved in their lives makes their life better, that's when the journey actually begins. If you follow my work at all, you know that I believe in choosing a person and serving a person, and you develop your product line to serve one specific person. It's just the fastest way to build $1 million business. Well, my person is a specific type of entrepreneur. It's the entrepreneur who always wanted to be an entrepreneur, not somebody who's looking to make an extra $2,000 a month. There's better people to talk about that. Not people who are just looking for passive income investing. There's better people that talk about that. I serve the person that's always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And for that person, I've discovered that there is a pivot point in their career where they become what you might call a real entrepreneur or a professional entrepreneur. But until that point, they feel like they're stuck because they're going through this course, they're reading this book, they're watching these YouTube videos, and they bounce from idea to idea to idea, and they can't figure out why they're stuck. So how do you actually make this switch? Because once you make it, that's when the journey begins. That's when things get fun. That's when people start preferring you. That's when you start to make sales. That's when people start to reach out and see how they can support your business rather than you hustling all of the time. And unfortunately, the answer sounds a little bit new age and woo-woo. If you're not into that, you're just gonna have to stick with me for a second. Because the real answer for how you make this switch is to be good, to be happy without the money. It's to feel free before you have all the freedom that you want. It's to be satisfied with your current circumstances before the money or the success. Being satisfied does not mean complacent, and being happy does not mean that you don't have really big desires or dreams or goals. It simply means that you're now operating from a place that you have something to give. A lot of entrepreneurs start businesses from a position of lack. They don't have money, so they try to go out and get more money. And so they're always operating in this place of not having enoughness. And you know what it's like when you show up to a sales call where that person is thinking about making the sale and convincing you and punching you in the face until you order. No one likes that. But when you are in a sales experience where that person genuinely cares about you and serving you, that is an irresistible offer. When you believe that you have something to give, when you have something to share, that you have something that benefits someone else, you're in a very strong position. A good example of this is one of the businesses that I recently invested in the Capitalism Fund. The founder's name is Mark Cuda, and Mark takes on clients on the side in order to fund his life so that he can put all of his energy into building his brand, which sells a protein powder. Now, Mark is personally motivated by creating change in the world, specifically by donating to causes that end child trafficking. Now, this has nothing to do with protein powder. It's just the cause that he believes most in. Mark said to me on a phone call recently, he said, "Ryan, you know this, but I don't pay myself from the company. The company can't afford it yet, but we still make those charitable donations because that matters to me. It's a priority for me and the company." And when he said that he was paying the charities first, that he was making deposits into other people's lives before he was taking anything, it made me as an investor and advisor want to triple down on Mark. It made me want to introduce him to people that could open doors for him. It made me want to talk about him in this video. I sent an email to my list just bragging on him because I was so proud of him. When you can have that energy, where you have something to give, even if it feels like you don't, when you can make that shift to I have something to share and I have something of value to give to other people, that is when you make that shift over from trying to extract from the marketplace to actually having something of value to give to the marketplace. So if you've been buying courses and watching content and you've been following a bunch of people and you feel like you haven't even started yet, you're right. But the good news is that as soon as you get that it's about what you bring to others, you get everything else that you want. This is why for my person, for the entrepreneurs that I serve, the first thing that we do with them, like the first paid experience that you can have after you consume my content, is a 5-day challenge where we take all of this stuff that we pulled from all these other places, and in 1 hour a day for 5 days, we put it into a plan that is guaranteed to get that business to $10,000 a month and then put them on the path to $1 million business. Because I know if I can take that person who's been thinking about entrepreneurship and pulling from all these places and has all these ideas in their brain and they've quit so many different businesses, if we can put on paper a real plan where they look at it and go, oh my goodness, this aligns everything that I've wanted to do. This aligns all of my dreams and hopes and goals and aspirations and talents and gifts and ideas. And it is obvious to me that if I do this, it will go to $10,000 a month and then be en route to $1 million business. If I can give them that quick win, then it's obvious that they're going to want to work with me. It's obvious that they're going to want to dive deeper. It's obvious that they're going to benefit from one coaching call with me or our team that puts them on the path to a clear 7 figures. That's why the 5-day challenge is the first experience that we give to our customers, because it's literally the thing that we're like, here, take all of it. Take the markets we like, take the ideas we like, take the connections to our vendors, take all the strategies that we have, take all the relationships that we have, join this Facebook group where we do regular coaching calls just to get you clear. Like, here's everything. We know that if they do that, they're going to want to go deeper with us. That's not trickery, that's service. And when you make the switch from trying to extract to trying to serve, everything opens up so effortlessly. In fact, when we started doing the 5-day challenge, which is the cheapest thing that we do, the sales of our backend products went through the roof because we were operating from that place rather than trying to extract as much from the marketplace. So here's my challenge and my invitation to you. What is that thing that you can just give to the person that is entering the journey that your business serves? What is that first product? What's that first challenge? What is that first win that a customer needs in order to feel like they're now on the journey of transformation that they're obviously going to choose you to help them with? Whether it's weight loss or bodybuilding or it's making more money, there's always a place where that journey begins. And if you serve someone at the beginning of a journey and you do so in a way that is of true value and service, then you're the obvious choice for that person to work with for the rest of their journey. If you can selflessly serve your person at the beginning of their journey, that's when your journey actually begins, because that's when customers start to show up and prefer to buy from you because you were the person that served them at the beginning of their journey. That's why if you can make that pivot from extraction to service, you get all of the customers that you can possibly handle that want to buy from you, even at premium prices. And if you need a way to actually align everything behind what you are building, then we've got a resource for you called the 5-day challenge. It's where I work with a group of people live for an hour a day for 5 days. And it's the natural first place for an entrepreneur to start when they have the goal of building a 7-figure business. My name is Daniel Moran. My business is capitalism.com. If you found value in this video, it would mean the world to me if you let me know in the comments, because I know that when someone gets this shift, business just takes off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.